Okay, so we're going back to spirituality, spiritual bondage and bond and torment, torture tactics and injury tactics, um, condemnation. Uh, People can literally hold you in spiritual captivity. So, what does this mean for a nation state's economy? What does this mean for a nation state's spiritual prosperity? Again, I had this discussion about the separation between church and state. How modernity has reared its head in regards to the concept of church and state. Uh, Before it was this kind of like separation between just being able to worship what you like, right? But then it was more like being able to worship what you like, but not being under God, and having an evil provincia, a principality or realm, a war realm that's of evil. The different realms. I discussed the Spanish American War with the U.S. as a realm that was just left without any peace treaty, leaving us in perpetuity of war with either the Republic or the Federalists. Right? There was never a peace treaty. So anytime that somebody gets in authority or power, they shoot a couple Puerto Ricans who are fighting for their human rights because there's never been a peace treaty. And the U.S., has had its spiritual war, Providence, Principality, New York City, for example. All the churches were shut down and closed. So obviously, it's LGBTQI, not of the reformed, of the believers, but one that is of the disbelievers. And that was their realm. That was their principality. That was their provincia. I had no knowledge of this, being a secular Christian, because some of the Catholic Church were still open. But I had no, I only began to grasp the knowledge after it was never taught of, the knowledge of the gospel inside the church. Inside the school. That the church in which I was attending was a church that was against Christ. It was for the Dajjal. Because if you follow in the way of Christ, then you get placed in this form of inquisition and then brought up to trial in court. And it's really about, the Inquisition is really about finding sodomites. But there's the evil God, and then there's the psychiatric Christians who will kill, a Christian for like a sexual immorality in the bedroom in which they never witnessed. Because there are Christians who do, insidious spiritual war tactics to watch people in their own bedrooms. Take care.